night. Come to me.
Oh dear God, she is coming.
The hairs on the back of my neck.
I can feel it.
Feel it in my spine.
Feel
Feel it in my stomach.
Feel it.
It's very near.
Feel it.
Can you feel it?
Feel it.
The hairs on the back of my neck.
Feel it in my stomach.
Feel it in my spine.
Feel it.
The hairs on the back of my neck.
Stomach.
Feel
I can
it.
feel
Feel
my
it in my
spine.
spine.
Feel
The
it.
hairs on the back of my
I
neck.
feel it coming.
I can
Feel
feel
it.
it.
I
can feel it in my blood.
The blood is alive. The blood is alive.
I can feel it in my blood.
We must reach the inn before sundown.
And why, right?
It is Walford decides, the night of evil, Nosferatu.
On this night, sir, to the Virgin we pray.
My friend, she is afraid. Good Christian she is. She wants you to go on. Go on after sunrise.
Well, I'm sorry, but there is a carriage meeting me at Borgo Pass at midnight.
We'll go past.
Yes.
Whose carriage?
Countess Dracula.
The Countess.
Yes.
Castle Dracula?
Yes, that's where I'm going.
To the castle.
Yes.
No, you mustn't go there. We people of the mountains believe at the castle there are vampires.
But that's all superstition. Why? I can't understand why.
Please, you must go. Please. We'll protect you.
I believe for the venue, we should all go to the church down the street. And Lucy, stop it.
Nina, I won't stop till you put an end to all this talk of business.
I haven't seen you in months. I thought you...
So don't talk to me of numbers and letters. Tell me about your heart.
My heart is resolute.
Forget your heart. Tell me what thoughts of Jonathan do to your skin and your blood and your bones.
Lucy, you're shameful.
Then shame me. You're my one true girlfriend. You alone can talk to me of the things that dare not leave this room. Please? Very well. You've become a practical young woman about to marry a man who leaves you cold.
No, not cold. Not cold at all. Sometimes I think of him, and my hands tremble, and I can feel my heart beating in my throat.
Oh, Nina!
He has only been gone for a week, and already I ache for him. Sometimes he sends me a letter, and his words make my hopes sink.
My darling Mina, I write to you from the heart of the Carpathian Mountains. Tomorrow, the Countess will send a carriage for me, and we will begin her work at her castle. Oh, my sweet Mina, how my heart rejoices at the thought of you. I will be home, safely and soon. Your loving husband-to-be, Jonathan.
Jonathan. My sweet Mina, my heart rejoices.
Lucy, you're mad!
Miss Lucy, go away. I'm dead. Miss Lucy, the gentleman is here again. What gentleman? Mr. Seward, the doctor.
A doctor? Lucy!
What should I tell him? Tell him to come back tomorrow. I'm indisposed. Very well.
How come you never told me?
Oh, and do open the window on your way out. How many times must I tell you?
No secrets, Lucy. That's what we've told ourselves ever since we were children. So tell me.
Mina, I'm not indisposed. I'm undecided.
Whether to marry him or not.
Yes,
Or does he have a house?
houses are the least of what he has.
Lucy?
Dr. Seward, only 29 and already in control of an immense lunatic asylum. He is versed in the arts of dream interpretation and hypnosis. Oh, I can fancy what a wonderful power he must hold over his patients.
Lucy, what will you do?
Let me not have the grief of a husband who does not warm my blood.
Oh, sweet Lucy. Hold tight and have hope. man who loves me is away, and the man who loves you is too near. We shall mingle our tears together.
My dear Mina, what a place I am in. When we arrived at the castle, I tried but failed to see the coachman's face. He lifted all my belongings with a single hand, and when I mentioned the swiftness of his horses, his only reply was, "The dead travel fast." Ugh.
Yes, yes, it's very good, yes. Yes, yes, very good. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, it's very good. Yes, yes.
Why must you feed on these living creatures when we bring you bread and stew?
I'm wild about a fly.
Just leave her be, Daisy. The doctor will get to the bottom of this. Delirious brain.
I'm just a bit curious myself. She's fascinating.
She is a woman of delusion and hysteria. Best to keep your distance.
I like the green ones.
Green ones.
I like the blue ones.
Blue ones.
I like the golden ones.
Golden
Stay away from me, you wretched creature!
Do they taste different?
Oh, distinctly different. I especially like the big ones.
Why have you tapped me?
I am not tapping you. Why are you tapping me?
I have not touched you at all.
Yeah, must be Brenda.
Grandpa!
How is she?
We do our best to keep her clean and safe.
But this one needs
A zookeeper.
You've been crying.
What?
Mind your step. There is life there.
The spiders have nearly doubled.
I house them, I lure them. The world feeds upon the carcass of itself. May I smell you? Please, please. Salt, I think. Salt and perfume. You too have been in the presence of life.
For God's sake.
And life tastes good, doesn't it, Jack?
You've trained the sparrow, I see.
Yes, a good bird that. Why won't she marry you?
What are you talking about?
I should brood if I were you. I should brood and think of sporadic killings. Yes, yes, very good. Yes. Yes, yes, very good, very good, yes.
But why, Renfield? Why the eating of flies and spiders?
I have a great love for animals.
No evasions today, Renfield. I'm not in the mood. Now again.
They are life. They give life to me. I absorb it through them. Blood running into blood.
And the notebook?
No.
You must have a plan of some kind.
No!
First the spiders, then the sparrow, then the notebook. You have a plan.
No!
I shall solve you, Renfield. You're a life-eating lunatic, and for if I hold the keys to just one lunatic, I might advance my own branch of science to such lofty esteem that...
Miss Lucy would offer her hand.
Shut up!
May I have a kitten?
What?
A kitten, please, please. A nice little playful kitten that I can play with and teach and feed and feed and feed. No one would refuse me a kitten, would they?
How did you know her name?
Bird blood, feather blood, spider blood, fly blood, bird blood, feather blood, spider blood, fly blood.
Tell me! Miss Lucy, how did you know her name?
My mistress!
What?
My mistress told me.
Welcome to my home. Enter freely and go safely, leaving something of the happiness you bring.
Countess Dracula?
I am Countess Dracula, and I bid you welcome, Mr. Harker. Come in. The night air is chill. You must need eat. and rest. The trip is difficult, but the destination worthwhile.
I have brought the information you requested about London.
Mr. Harker,
Yes?
please, you have traveled far. Allow your host to see to your pleasure before you see to her business. I do hope you're hungry.
I am, actually.
Come, sup as you please. I do hope you'll excuse me that I do not join you, for I have dined already, and I do not sup. Please, enjoy. Ah, a gift from Solomon the Magnificent. He was a Muslim, an infidel of Christendom, but he knew his wine.
Ah, I see. Passed down from an ancient ancestor, then.
A gift from an ancient adversary.
Won't you join me, then?
Won't you join me then?
Pardon?
My apologies, Mr. Harker, but I must study you. I must learn your ways. How is it?
Delicious.
Yes.
You don't partake.
Of wine?
Yes.
No, not of wine.
If it be too bold, may I...
Bold, yes. Is that the way of things in London? Bold. Please, I must know all I can of your city.
So, you've never been?
No, but I have my charts and maps, and books, many books. And as I read, I imagine, and as I imagine, I hunger.
London is a fine city.
More to the point, friend, it is a crowded city. Ah, how I delight in thinking of the bustling streets, people with the mad whirl and rush of humanity, to be in the midst of the banquet of life.
I should, I think, enjoy the country, the open spaces, the riding and hunting.
You hunt, do you?
When time allows,
And pray, what do you hunt?
bear, elk, the occasional deer,
Knife or bow?
gun.
A gun is too remote. I think the bare hands are better. But I do not hunt. In our world, Mr. Harker, blood is too precious a thing to be spilt. But I have spoken too long. It is near morning and I must retire. I leave you then to your rest.
Can't you tell me? It's very vague. Try, Lucy. There was a howling, a dog howling.
A dog.
Or many of them, hundreds or more, as if the whole town were full of them. And I seemed to be sinking into deep water, green water, and there was a singing in my ears, and then
Sweet Mina, I am all in a sea of wonders. I think strange thoughts, which I dare not confess to mine own soul. There is something of a nightmare about this place, and I fear my superstition may run riot within me. And the Countess, my host, what manner of woman is this? I feel her presence overwhelming me. I am encompassed about with terrors that I dare not think of.
And then something very sweet and very bitter all around me at once. I felt everything passing away from me. My soul seemed to go out of my body and floated out in the air. Mina, listen to me. You must, as my dearest friend, promise me this, that you'll tell no one of these odd events, even my family. Promise me.
I promise.
And what of you? What is the news from Jonathan?
There is no news. A fortnight and still no word of him.
Who's there?
You needn't turn. I don't wish to disturb you, only to study you, to learn the curve of your neck.
I will be leaving tomorrow. I had not intended to stay so long.
Mr. Harker,
Yes?
you've cut yourself.
So I have.
Please, allow me. Ah, the children of the night. What beautiful music they make. Ah! You must take care, Mr. Harker. Take care of how you've cut yourself. It is more dangerous than you think in this country.
I must return to England.
Indeed, I too must leave for England, for I am starving here, for want of companionship, for want of life. Here is the deed. It lacks only your signature. Come, Mr. Harker. Finish what you started. Your good work will be rewarded.
Countess! I want to leave.
Very well.
I want to leave tonight.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Why?
My coachman and horses are not ready.
I'll walk.
Alone among the wolves?
I'll hazard a chance. Now please, point me to the door. No. Let me go. I must go.
I have all I need of you, Mr. Harker. Your work is at an end.
I must tell them of the digging of the boxes of earth.
And I shall carry your memory with me to England.
Mina! Mina, be warned! Oh, Mina. Oh. What are you? No! No! Let me go! Ah!
How dare you! How dare you touch him! Mine! Back, all of you! Back to your place! Your time with him will come. Tomorrow I set sail for England, and then he shall be yours. You may feast upon him then, at your will.
And tonight?
What of it?
We to have nothing tonight? A baby! Delicious!
And so, my great good thanks you, Mr. Harker. I shall leave you in the good hands of the Carpathian people.
No! No!
I am bound for England!
Dreaming. You're sleepwalking again. Come back to bed. We're dreaming. Come morning, it will all be gone. What is it, Lucy? What do you see?
The waves are wild. The ship is tossed about.
Lucy, you're scaring me. Come down from there.
But fear not. The ship will find its port. The ship will best the storm.
There are no ships. None would be out on a night like this.
There it is. Riding the waves. Pounding about on the blood of the earth.
It is she! She has come for me! My mistress has come!
What on earth is she?
The storm, I think. It must have set her off somehow.
Renfield, what is it?
My mistress grows near!
What are you talking about?
The bride maidens rejoice the coming of the bride, but when the bride draws nigh, the maidens shine not.
Renfield, what are you doing? Flies in front. The spiders are gone also. Look at me. Where have they gone? Answer me, Renfield. Your boat, where is it? Bind her, now!
Yes, sir.
I'm here.
She is near!
I'm here.
My mistress is at hand!
So, it is as they said.
Yes.
Kind of. No, it's too horrible to think. Did any of the crew survive at all?
Only a dog, they say.
A dog?
A large gray dog which slept from the ship. Or so they say.
I wonder it even made it to the stool. To hold in a swoon like that.
A miracle.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just stepping out.
Say it.
I beg your pardon.
This is the home of Miss Lucy, is it not?
Aye, it is, but
Say it. You are very beautiful. You know that, don't you? Please, do as I ask. Say it.
you may enter.
Remember me, won't you?
Oh, yes.
Good.
I've asked for Dr. Seward.
He is a good man. I refused his hand, but he gave me his friendship.
There's a mark on your neck.
A mark?
A red mark, as though you've been bitten there. Have you been?
No. I'm so warm. Open the window, please.
I am here, mistress. I am here to do your bidding. Now that you are near, I'll wait your command.
rite of some kind? Anything out of the ordinary?
Only the dreams.
Tell me.
Oh, I tried not to sleep. I tried so hard not to fall asleep.
Why, Lucy?
And yet, I must have, because the clock struck 12 and woke me. There was a scratching, a flapping of some kind at the window. What could that have been?
The wind dust, that rustling of the trees.
And the dreams? What do you remember of them?
A wolf, the cry of a wolf, and the sound of the sea.
Anything else?
Only that.
Lie back. Let's now. Who all has access to this room?
Only myself, my attendants, Mina, and the maid.
I shall want to speak to them. Don't ask me just yet. But trust me, there may be cause. There is always cause for everything. Miss Lucy, I'd like you to drink this. It's a bit of brandy and a sleeping aid. It should help you rest.
No, I don't want to sleep. I'd rather die than ever sleep again. This weakness comes to me in my dreams. It's as if there's no air at all, as if it's just...
Shh. Quiet.
You must wake me from my dreams.
Quiet now. We shall keep you safe. Drink this and rest. It is blood she wants, my friend, and blood she must have, or she will die. Roll up your sleeve, there's no time to waste.
I've never seen such instruments.
Ghastly paraphernalia of my beneficial trade. Swab you on with this.
She fears her dreams, but dreams alone cannot wreak such havoc. I remember nothing from my studies that spoke of such a...
Remember, there are more things in heaven and earth than dreamt of in your philosophy. Lift your armor degree. Good. Be this not love in its purest sense, the transfer of full veins of one to empty veins of another.
Oh my god! Lucy! What's happened to her?
The professor has just completed a transfusion. She's resting now. Professor, meet Miss Lucy's dear friend, Miss Wilhelmina Marie.
An honor. I've done all I can at present.
But what of the cause?
A mystery and want of pursuit.
Has Jonathan returned from Budapest?
Yes.
And how is he?
He is restored, God be thanked. His good humor returned. His terrors abated. Coming home, it seems, has been the most soothing medicine.
It is the woman herself! Just now, on the street, outside, with my own eyes, I saw her. Oh God, it is the woman herself!
Jonathan, it's all right. You're home.
But she has grown young. Her gray hair, the wrinkled face are gone. I thought mine eyes had been mistaken, but no, they couldn't have been mistaken. Oh, it is truly she. Oh, if only I had known.
Enough! You're home now. You're safe.
I have loosed her on England. An ever-widening circle of death have I brought upon these shores. I had my chance, and I failed. Forgive me. Oh God, forgive me. Oh Mina, Mina, forgive me.
Sewage perspirin, morphine given 10 milligrams. Miss Mina.
A shadowy pall has come over our happiness.
Had I the answers, I would relieve your fears. But the web is not fully spun. The shape of our mystery is not yet revealed.
We will learn it all too late, I fear. And knowledge is useless to the dead.
Redfield, what is it?
I pray you, do not pass me by, dear mistress.
Who are you talking to?
When you distribute your glorious tidings, please do not pass me by.
I shall solve you, Renfield. I shall unearth the mad logic of your mind. No, I demand to know, who is your mistress?
We are mortals at the mercy of angels.
Dr. Seward!
Not now.
It's Miss Lucy, Darcy.
Miss, come quickly. Find the Professor Von Helsing. Send him directly here. Tell him the marks on Miss Lucy's neck have disappeared. She's healed. Quickly now, go! Lucy? Lucy, wake up. Lucy, please. Lucy, come on now, wake up. Lucy. Oh my God, Lucy. No, please, God.
Don't cry, Jack. I'm right here. I'm right here with you.
Lucy?
We're all alone, Jack.
Lucy, it can't be.
Come here, please. Such warm hands. I like that.
Lucy, you've no pulse. No pulse at all.
Kiss me. Please, Jack. Haven't you wanted to? I have. Oh, my love, I'm so glad you're here. Please kiss me. I broke your heart, Jack, and I won't rest until you forgive me. Let me show you my true heart. That's it. Oh, I've wanted this for so long. We do, each of us, have a different life. And I want to show you mine. Close your eyes, Jack. Would you do that for me? Good.
Not for your life! Not for your living soul or mine. You shall not have him!
My God, what has happened to her?
Be mine, Emma!
What in God's name has...
Quiet, Jack. He's leaving her.
My true friend. Guard him from me and give me peace.
I swear on it. That's all now. She's gone from us.
God be thanked. Her suffering is at an end.
Not so, Jack. I'm afraid this is only the beginning. We must arrange for her entombment as soon as possible, and then we must wait.
Wait for what?
She is the undead, the restless, blood-letting vampire. She has been cursed with immortality and must go on, age after age, preying on the lifeblood of humanity and multiplying the evils of the world in an ever-widening circle of malevolent destruction. Nosferatu, scourge of Christendom, the Lord of Lucifer!
Professor, have you gone mad?
Oh, that I had! Madness would be easy to bear compared with a truth such as this. Knowing of your love for her, I wish to be gentle, but it is no longer your heart which is at risk, Jack, but your heart's blood. If you dare join us at her tomb, the night of her burial, I shall convince you of the truth.
What have you done with her? Answer me! In this very crypt I saw her laid. You are behind this, aren't you? And for me, of all people, to not recognize madness when it stands before me.
Dr. Seward, calm yourself.
What have you done with her?
Little boy, come here, little boy.
Who's there?
I'm a friend of the children. I'm the Bloofer lady. Won't you come out and play? That would make the Bloofer very happy.
There's no need. The sun's almost up.
Hi there, Jack.
Lucy?
Come to me. I want you to be my husband. Come to me and let me be yours.
That's not her, Jack. That's not the Lucy you know.
Who's known you longer? Who's loved you all these years?
What have they done to you?
They've given me life. Life eternal. Yours for small price, my love. It can be all yours.
'Tis not your beauty that is gone. 'Tis your soul.
The tools, Mr. Harker.
Thank you.
We come in peace for the sake of our friend, dear Lucy. May the light of heaven drive this wretched darkness from her soul. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Her mouth must be filled with garlic and her head severed. Then one step of our work will be done. What remains is the greater task, to locate the author of these, our sorrows, and to rid this monster from the world.
The mad are mad only if chained, but loosed and afoot, they're the rampant, wretched, and sane. Make a wish.
Redfield?
Mina!
Jonathan, I have, these last few nights, slept fitfully. I've heard noises in the dark and been plagued by disturbing dreams. You have been in search of the Countess. So too, I fear, have I.
My God!
I have no memory of it, but the marks are clear. Tell me, is this how Lucy died? Through some maladventure with the Countess? Professor?
There are such things as vampires. They are known everywhere humans have ever been. The male Nosferatu have the strength of 20 men, and the women, like our Countess Dracula, come armed with the cunning of the ages. She can transform herself into wolf or bat, mist or fog, any form of nature which suits her. She throws no shadow, can be seen in no mirror, and for sustenance, one thing only, the blood of the living. When blood is plenty, she grows younger.
Waste no more of our time. Tell us directly, I beg you. How do we defeat this monster?
Oh, there is a way, Mr. Harker. The Countess can do all these many things, but she is not free. She is shackled to the law of the night. Her power ceases, as does that of all evil things, at the coming of the day. Certain objects hold a telling power over her. Garlic, the ancient and holy cross of our Lord, and this modern novelty of science. Radium.
faith and reason.
True. And she cannot, at first, enter any place unless someone who dwells there bid her enter.
Meaning someone let her out Lucy?
And that's Mina.
And most to the moment, she must each day sleep in her native soil or she will die.
The digging of...
Exactly. That is what you heard at her castle. Boxes of Transylvanian soil being filled. Boxes that are here now in London. When we find the boxes, we shall find the Countess herself. Finally, these words above all others. If we in this room fail, our fate is not one of mere life or death. It is that we become as her, foul things of the night, without heart, without conscience, preying on the quivering bodies of those that we love best.
Jonathan! She has no strength.
What was that? Nothing.
She's lost more blood than we imagined. Jack, make him ready. I shall need his reins. Breathe now and hold steady. You are giving me the life which the Countess has stolen.
Renfield will lead us to the Countess. Come!
Who?
My patient at the asylum. Did her outburst not coincide with Lucy's dreams? And now that the Countess is in London, she cries for her mistress day and night.
I can't leave here.
You alone know the mind of the Countess. You alone can confront her. Hurry, there's no time to waste.
Mr. Harker, you
Go,
must...
Professor, before it's too late.
All day and all night do I wait, but nothing. Promises
Professor?
of bloody creatures teeming with life, but nothing.
Dr. Seward?
Not even a measly little blowfly.
Is
Nothing.
anyone there?
I was to be yours, mistress. I was
Please?
to be yours through the ages. I tried
Someone,
to warn them.
help.
I tried, but they don't listen. Mistress, if
Professor?
I promise to her, she will get her blood. She will get
Dr.
her
Seward?
life. She will get her blood because she
Please?
is beautiful. Because she
Someone.
pleases mistress. Because
Help.
she can skewer her with her teeth. But what of the rest of us? What of the unbeautiful multitudes of those born hideous? Because we were blessed with only honest devotion. Because we love her more truly, more deeply than she.
Molly! Daisy! Where's Renfield?
Escape!
She's left the asylum.
Did she mention her mistress? Did she use that word?
No.
Yes! Cease this gibberish!
They've lost their minds.
danger, sir.
They've lost their minds. We must go.
The captain of the ship! He was a righteous man. Is this, you suppose, what happens to righteous men and women?
He tied himself to the ship's wheel with his brows.
And yet he died.
Who have you tied together, Professor?
We had to warn them, mistress!
Won't you ask me to enter?
Enter, my lady and mistress. Enter. I will follow you, mistress. I will follow you to the ends of the earth and beyond. Please forget not me, your servant. Please forget not.
Mina, my beautiful flower.
What are you?
I have seen time chisel lines into the faces of my sisters, but time shall never scar you with a tan. You are for the ages.
The rosary! Mina!
Toys! Why must you try my patience with your petty toys? I am no longer the weak old woman you met in Transylvania, Mr. Harker. Your gift of England has made me strong. Yes, I quite like it here. It seems one could return again and again and never get one's fill.
Stay away from her!
Mr. Harker, please. You know I prize civility. Another sound and I shall have to feed her your brains.
Let her be! Let her
and thank you for the knife. It suits my purpose. Sweet Mina.
No, no.
Yes, I quite like it here. I have the company of my fair English sisters and their dull husbands.
But why me? Only tell me. What have I done?
You are their treasure. You stir their dreams. All of them, Mina. Not just your betrothed. All of them desire your love. And you, their precious flower, are mine. Flesh of my flesh. Blood of my blood. Kin to my kin. My beautiful, bountiful wine press. You are weak now, but here is strength. Here is life. Drink and be mine. When I but call, come to me. You shall come and do my bidding. We will travel oceans of time.
What have you done to them?
I have done all that I can, given rest to one, food to another, and life to a third.
Let her go!
The soil of your homeland has been sanctified by God.
No!
Your common home has been destroyed.
You shall yet be sorry, all of you. My revenge has just begun.
You've nowhere left to hide.
Eternity shall comfort me.
Your time is drawing near.
The centuries will be my home.
Truly my soul waited upon God. From him cometh my salvation.
Do not mock me with your foolish
For
prayers.
God is my salvation and my glory. He is my defense. I shall not be moved.
It has softened your throat for the hunger of my
For
will.
the Lord God has spoken!
No sign of her.
100 white wolves running to the sea, with each step becoming mist, fog, disappearing on the horizon.
My God, what is here? What has happened?
It's safe now. She's gone.
And what's of Mina?
Mr. Harker, prepare passage for us, for it is you who've been to where we're headed, to Transylvania, to the lair of the Countess.
Is there a chill in the air? I almost shiver. When was I last in London? How came I here? Have I been dreaming?
Dreams come through stone walls, light up dark rooms and dark light, and their persons make their exits and their entrances as they please, and lack locksmiths.
For some nights I have slept profoundly, but still every morning I feel the same lassitude, and a languor weighs upon me all day. I feel myself a changed girl. A strange melancholy is stealing over me, a melancholy that I would not interrupt. Dim thoughts of death begin to open.
Darling, darling, I live in you, and you would die for me. I love you so.
What can you mean by this?
You are afraid to die?
Yes, everyone is.
But to die as lovers may, to die together, so that they may live together. Girls are caterpillars when they live in the world, to be finally butterflies when the summer comes. But in the meantime, there are grubs and larvae. Don't you see? You are mine, you shall be mine. You and I are one forever.
What can you mean by all this? I should remind you perhaps of one whom you love.
I have been in love with no one, and I never shall, unless it should be with you.
But you must not. I hate it. I don't know you. I don't know myself when you look so and talk so.
Dearest, your little heart is wounded. Think me not cruel because I obeyed your irresistible love. law of my strength and weakness. If your dear heart is wounded, my wild heart pleads with yours.
I don't know which I should be most afraid.
If you were less pretty, I should think I should be very much afraid of you. But seeming as you are, it does seem as if we were destined to be friends. I wonder whether you feel as strangely drawn towards me as I do to you. I have never had a friend. Shall I find one now?
Don't you perceive of how discordant this is?
You will think me very cruel, very selfish. But love is always selfish. The more ardent, the more selfish.
How jealous I am you cannot know. You must come with me, loving me to death, or else hate me. But still come with me, and love me to death and after.
There is no such word as indifference in my nature.
Mina!
Let us settle first with the Countess before it is too late.
Professor!
Parker, help me!
The sun is gone!
Quickly!
The stake, here!
Now, Mr. Harker!
Come here, Jonathan. Won't you come and marry me now? You have brought me to the altar. Now, Jonathan, I'm ready to marry you now.
It's not too late, Mina! We can save you! We can!
If you truly love me, marry me now.
Away, back, away.
Mina!
Come, Mina, marry yourself to me.
Mina, don't!
Be my shadow.
Mina, be strong!
We shall travel the ages together.
In God is my salvation and glory.
Mina, no!
My strength and refuge is in God!
Now!
It's over.
We shall, I think, have some mercy for the hunted.
Mina!
Her loneliness is the saddest of all.
We have sent her to eternal hell where...
I, too, may need that compassion one day. Our work is but half complete.
It is finished.
Thank you, everyone, for coming for our show tonight. Up there in the sound booth is Alec and Val, who helped us both tremendously this week. We're going to have a short Q&A where you can ask us questions, but first everyone will introduce themselves, starting with
Jamie, Anya, Adam,
Jacob.
Jaylee,
Kieran,
Josie,
River, Sophie,
Jordan,
Isaac.
Tatiana,
And Bernice.
All right. If you have a question, raise your hand nice and high for me. It could be anything about the show, about theater in general, how we put anything together. Anyone at all. Yes.
How do the fangs work?
How do the fangs work?
That's you, Josie.
Well,
Yeah, you take that.
okay, I'll take that one. So basically, they're little. We bought these little fangs, I think, on Amazon, $2 each. And we have this like plastic mold stuff that we would put in water, and it heats up, and it's safe for our teeth. And you just stuff it in there. We have to hold it on there for a certain amount, and these all mold to our certain teeth. So like I can't wear Kieran's. And they all have different sizes, like these two have smaller sizes than me, and actually Jaylee's are bigger than mine, because I have to wear mine all the time, so I don't, we tried bigger ones on me, but I got a lisp with them, and even these I still kind of struggle with. But yeah, they just kind of clip in and clip out, and we get to keep them after the show. Well, they don't fit anyone else's teeth. Any other questions? Could be anyone up here. I know I'm scary, but come on, guys.
Come on, we don't bite. None of them are stupid, we promise.
Anyone up there? Yes, I see one all the way up here.
How is it different doing a horror show versus the other camps that you've done in the past?
How is it different doing a horror show instead of other camps? I think River should answer this one because she just did a very kid-friendly show.
Okay, so I did Aesop's Rockin' Fables before I did Dracula, so it was a little different than doing Rockin' Old Fable and doing this instead. So it was a little different.
Yeah. Does it require a lot more like acting?
I'd say this one requires a lot more acting because you have to be more dramatic in it.
You have to explore a lot of layers with your characters and different things like that. It's totally different. Any other questions? We could do 2 or 3 more. Is that one up there? No? Anyone at all?
No, it's Val.
Huh? I heard one. What is our next production, Val?
Well, I'm coming down real fast. Hey everybody, I'm Valerie Mackey, and I'm with Theater for Young America, and I was their director. And Lion Tamer. You guys, some of these, we have worked together for, some of us have worked together. As you know, this is a theater arts project where they get to work on the costumes, the set. Did you already go through all of the set crews?
No, I didn't. Okay.
So we had go ahead.
So all of us split into different groups to work on the show. So like, raise your hand if you're on set crew. Okay, set crew, there wasn't very many of us, but we had the most help from the adults. Costume crew, lights and sound, and lastly, props.
Good, yeah. They do an amazing job. What this whole idea of this theater experience is to see the whole world of it. So they come with a different perspective of what it takes to go into that. And also it kind of to see what the real world of theater really is. They also have ownership with everything that's on stage, and therefore it means a little bit more. We added an extra performance this year. We might add a couple more next year, and we are going to go 2 weeks next year because we were whooped after this week. But one thing I do want to do is I just want to thank you all for supporting your beautiful, wonderful students in these endeavors, because they put their heart and soul into it, as you can see. Now, I would like to give everybody an opportunity to take a picture of the cast. So how about, and I also took some as well, but we didn't have makeup on. So if you could indulge us for just a second, if you guys could get into a